Hello everybody and welcome to our new segment on this channel called Cooking with Wongcho. We got here is some Trader Joe's fresh, ready to bake pizza dough. So we're going to be spreading this out, putting our ingredients on it. We're going to do two sides of this pizza. So it's not going to be a traditional one. We're going to have Alfredo sauce on one side and then traditional pizza sauce on the other one. So for the Alfredo part, we're going to be putting chicken and cheese on it, and then for the normal side we're just going to be putting pepperonis on it. Now I've been defrosting some chicken here. So yeah, this is the first step. Defrost your chicken. I already pre-sliced this, so it's going to be ready to go. Okay, so for our next step, we want to take our pizza dough and we want to let this shit sit for about 20 minutes at room temperature, just so it's easier to spread and work with. Cause otherwise, if you ever done it right out of the fridge, it's like trying to stretch your fucking cold ball sack across 18 inches, which is not what you want to do. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a pan and let's get started. All right. So we got our pan here. I'm recording my iPhone right now, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this. It's the most jank fucking setup ever. All right. So
you got your pizza dough right out of the bag and you're thinking, Brian, what the fuck? How am I supposed to spread this pile of fucking goo? Oops. This pile of goo on my fucking pizza pan. You need some of this. First step is gonna be putting some flour, a healthy amount, across the pizza dough. Right, so that way you can stretch it and shit and it won't get like stuck to your hands and stuff. So what you want to do is you have to spray, you have to spread it from the center. So the reason why is because you're gonna get some fucking bubbles in here and it's gonna look like your pizza dough got Botox injections, and you don't want that to happen because it's gonna have giant bubbles in it when the dough rises. And so you want to work your way from the center outwards.
now, a couple things that I was thinking about while I was making this was that I have all this flour all over my pan, and what you have to do when you're cooking pizza is you gotta have some of this or anything like that. You know, some oil under the pan or on top of the pan in between the pizza. And I don't know how I'm gonna make this thing not stick to the pan once it's cooked, because putting oil on it is now kind of out of the question. Maybe not. Oops. I guess we'll figure this out. You know, every cooking show has their problems, okay? Paula Deen's was the N-word. Mine's is trying to put cooking spray on the pan that's already floured. Alright, so our next step in the cooking process is we're going to be mixing some of this milk with this bad boy right here. We're going to mix this here with a whisk. And I forgot to add the fat. We have to also add some butter too.
Alright, so we've run into a slight setback. You know how I said that we need to whisk all of this? Well, first of all, I think you're supposed to whisk like the mix in the milk and then add the butter. But that, and I don't have a whisk. So I'm going to be using this fork.
Alright, so we got our sauce back here. It's already mixing the stuff. And we have our pizza dough is already been spread. If you have done this correctly, it should look something like this. But if you've done it the way I have, it's gonna look a little bit something like this. It's filled with bubbles, first of all. Like, see these little things right here? Those are all bubbles, and they're everywhere. Not only that, but like, it somehow has like a slant to it, and this side is like twice as large. So now we got our next step, which is trying to divide the pizza in two so you can put two different sauces on one. So we got aluminum foil here. I'm just gonna like kind of ballpark where the middle is. I'm just gonna like say that this is the middle-ish, and yeah, we're gonna like painter's tape it off while we put the sauce on. Okay, so other small issue we have is that I failed to check if we actually had pizza sauce or marinara sauce, and I'm not about to go out and go buy that. So I think I've come up with a small solution, which should work. But so that problem solved. We're gonna go ahead and stick the Alfredo sauce onto the other side of the pizza, and hopefully everything works out well, because that's actually sauce and is not. Well, let's not talk about what we just saw. So we're about to go ahead and stick this bitch in the oven, and I've already gone ahead and preheated it to about 400 just in case, like, we don't want it to be too hot or, you know, too low, because I don't want to cook it for too long, but at the same time I don't want to burn, you know, our toppings. And so once that's done, I'll go ahead and show you the finished product. Okay, so we just finished pulling our pizza out of the oven. It's looking great. Not bad, eh? We got our chicken and Alfredo side here, and obviously our pasta. I was kind of worried that this was like gonna burn, but see that? Like, it's not burned. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up, and we're gonna try one of each slice and see how good it is. You know, actually, this is pretty good. The pasta is like a little bit crunchy, but not very much. Yeah, the pasta sauce also has a little bit of ground beef in it too. And so, actually works pretty well. Pepperonis, 10 out of 10. Sauce, I'd say 7.5 out of 10. The crust is really good though. So if you want to compare what each side kind of looks like, here's the pepperoni and pasta side right here, and then this right here is our Alfredo sauce. I'll show them side by side. That's what they look like. Now let's go ahead and try the other side. I was actually concerned with the Alfredo side. When I was making this Alfredo sauce, like in the pot, it smelled disgusting. It was like dirty laundry, but like being cooked, being boiled on the fucking stove. So I hope it's like tastes better than it smelled earlier. I gotta say, the lemon on the chicken was actually a good call. Overall, I don't think I did that bad of a job. So, you may be asking yourself, Brian, do you recommend half cooking your Alfredo sauce, burning your chicken, and sticking leftover pasta on your pizza? My answer to that question is fuck no.